For today's cup of coffee with Scream, it is extra Scream. And gentlemen, the Scream is going to be for you all. And I'm flying solo on this one because youngest kid, when I told him about this topic, he couldn't even. He's like, nuh-uh, no. He's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to think about it. So, yeah. And this one comes from Daily Mail. And this is graphic. So this is your disclaimer, because it's a disclaimer, and I will try to remember to put a warning because of graphic content. There are pictures on the article. I'll put the link in the description box, and because that it did involve blood, I don't know how YouTube does. Who knows how they do. Anyhow, a Thai man was bitten by a python while sitting on the toilet. Now, there are many reasons that I'm thankful that I live in America, but our plumbing and stuff is just one more reason. And this is by James Reynolds from August the 21st of 2024. And it's the way this is written. I'm just going to read it verbatim because it's very well written for the most part. I do have questions at one point, which we'll get to. It says, a man was bitten on the testicles by a huge python in Thailand, leaving his bathroom sprayed in blood as he desperately beat it to death with a toilet brush. Yeah, you thought you were having a rough morning, didn't you? It says, horrifying pictures show the aftermath of the gentleman's exchange with the 12-foot reptile hiding in the U-bend of his home toilet on Tuesday. And the gentleman had said that moments after sitting down, he felt a sharp pain tear through his testicles. He said, quote, I felt something biting my balls. It was very painful, so I put my hands in the toilet to see what was wrong. I was shocked when I grabbed a snake. He said, I quickly stood up and plucked it out. I felt pain, really bad pain, and there was blood everywhere. But I was more shocked to have found a python in the toilet, end quote. I'd say he's having trouble processing the whole situation there. It says, in a desperate attempt to break its grasp, the gentleman grabbed the toilet brush and started whacking at the snake's head until it loosened its grip and died. Like I said, they do have pictures. They have pictures. And he immediately went to the hospital to get a tetanus vaccine. Now, this is the line that I have a question about. He said doctors told him he would not need stitches as the wound was not deep enough to sever the skin and it would heal in a couple of weeks. Okay, it had to sever the skin and for there to have been blood. Now, I can understand their hesitancy as far as wanting to suture the man's testicles. I really can. Because I think that would be a little bit of dermabond right there. And he added, quote, my testicles are safe now. I'm lucky it wasn't a venomous snake. A cobra would have killed me. But I haven't used that toilet again since. Every time I go, I check what's inside and put a brush in there to make sure, end quote. Yes, because 'tis better to be safe than sorry. It says pythons attacking people using toilets have happened several times before in Thailand. In 2016, there was a gentleman who was ambushed by a 10-foot long python while using a squat toilet. It says his wife ran into the room upon hearing his scream and helped prise the python's jaws from the man's penis. Yeah. It says that this gentleman passed out from the blood loss, but survived after being treated in the hospital. He replaced the squat toilet with a more modern version following the attack. Then in 2020, it's not just men, a housewife was bitten on the butt by a python while sitting on the toilet. It says volunteers gave her first aid and caught the snake, which was later released into the wild. Would you really want it to be released into the wild? It's tasted human blood. I mean, we don't know that it didn't go and do this to someone else. It says the reticulated python is found throughout Southeast Asia, where they live in forests, swamps, canals, and even in cities, causing them to come into conflict with humans. Well, yeah. It says the species is one of the world's largest snakes and can eat humans, cats, dogs, birds, rats, and other snakes. So this was just a little espresso cup for you. Like I said, if you can go to the bathroom and not be bitten by a snake, you're off to a good start for the day. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and on X, it's Warlanda, COCWS. If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, tinfoil hats, weird stuff, you can send me an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Let us continue to pray one for another. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.